All right. It all starts with the best of intentions, right, Britt? It does. Every year, so many of us do it. We stress out to sign our kids up for summer school because we want to help them get ahead. I did it, but is it worth it? Licensed marriage and family therapist Britt Young is here to discuss. So Britt, your thoughts?
Well, like so many things, it just depends. But really, it feels like summer's just become a bit of an extension of the school year for many families,
Right.
where it's now summer and the same pressure to make sure your kids get ahead academically is there, or master a sport or an athletic system. But what most experts would agree and say is that unless your child is struggling to stay at grade level, these academic summer school classes really don't tend to have long-term effects. It's very short-term. So the research indicates what might be better is to help your children take a break from those really high expectations for their mental health and their emotional well-being during the summer. What that can look like is a mix of like enrichment activities, maybe some rest and relaxation, but above all, some unstructured free play.
Okay, interesting. So if academics and classroom work, if that's not the way to go, what should they be doing?
Well, there's so many cool enrichment activities. So I call enrichment a hybrid of like leisure and learning, right? So those things you didn't have time for during the school year, to learn how to do a cooking class or to learn how to sail or play basketball, where the expectations are quite different than the academic school year, but you're still learning something. Now, the unstructured free play is something I've been touting for a while. I know you're probably tired of it.
No, go ahead.
But it's very magical for so many kids. It's that time when you're around a bunch of your friends and there are no rules necessarily other than to stay safe and, you know, don't break the law, of course. But really what you're learning is how to play as a group, teamwork, sharing. You're making up your own rules for this dodgeball game, right? And what we believe is that this is really the origin story for a lot of folks and their emotional intelligence. If you think about all the things you learn from just being around your friends and doing cool things.
Okay, so but there's some parents out there who say, well, my kids don't have that core group of friends. What do they do?
Right, so I actually stole something that I thought was really cool from a friend of mine back in Georgia. He posted it on Facebook and he calls it like the summer learning for cash or something like that.
Right.
And what he does is he makes a list of like, I don't know, 20 things, and it's things like change a tire. Learning how to do that is like $5. Learning to make mac and cheese is $1, right? Learn to balance a checkbook, $5. Learn CPR for $8. For little kids, you know, can you memorize your address and phone number for 50 cents? Do you know how to start a gas grill for older children? So really, it's like all these practical things, you know, low expectations, a little cash to spend at the store. And I thought, what a cool thing for people to do in their homes.
Okay, one more thing. We don't want to say that summer school is bad by any means.
By
okay,
no means.
So what do I do? How do I balance expectations? Because we've already signed them up.
Of course, and academic summer schools they are helping with some of the COVID lag, to be fair.
Yeah.
But what you might do is just consider your expectations. Do you need to have the same high expectations around summer school classes as you did during the school year? Or is it okay for your child to do the best they can, and maybe there won't be A+ in store for you, but maybe more like B's?
Yeah, and maybe just that exposure is going to go a little bit further in their academic career. Yeah,
Exactly. We don't want the brain drain of the summer necessarily, but what it shows is that, what the research shows, is that that summer of recharging is actually quite valuable too.
Good stuff. All right, thanks, Britt.
Thanks,
I like it.
You're doing a great job as a parent. I really need to let you know that.
All right, 7:16 right now. All right, take a look at